this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. What a freaking day. My God, it is a great time to be in crypto in general. Bitcoin breaking out to a new all-time high over $81,000 XRP, my God. So I've got perspective from, I think, 5 different XRP chart analysts. And I will tell you this, what I keep finding is that there's basically a universal agreement among the XRP chart analysts that I follow that XRP is primed. Oh, this bitch gonna go. Like this is the moment. Now, it's easy to believe that. XRP's been consolidating for close to 7 years. It's got legal clarity, and we're in a freaking bull run, and the market is breaking out. There has never been a better time, at least since the all-time high, that era, a couple cycles ago. There's never been a better time since then, at least, to be an XRP holder. I mean, yeah, it would have been great if we were all here at half a penny, but realistically, come on. We have had a long time to accumulate XRP. And it is, and I'm happy to say this, still my largest individual crypto position. And by a good bit. So I'm happy with how things are going. But let's break some of this stuff down. There's so many reasons to be excited. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this video, it is Sunday, November 10th, 2024, 11:47 p.m. Central Time, which is my time zone here in the good old Midwest in the United States here. You have XRP hanging out at, let's see, almost 58 cents, a little shy, but it did get up to 61 cents. It's been moving in tandem with the market. You do love to see that. Of course, Bitcoin, in terms of attention, stealing the show. Not in terms of percentage gains. There are all sorts of alts, as you'll see as we get into this video, absolutely rocketing, putting Bitcoin performance to shame, but Bitcoin getting the attention, then that's fine. It leads the way. Currently at $80,945. I always believed I'd get to say that in a YouTube video, that, the over $80,000 price. And I do believe it'll be over 100K at some point, of course. But it slaps a little bit different when I actually get to say it and it's real life. That is fun. As somebody who's been here for 7 years, that's freaking fun. In fact, the 24-hour high is the all-time high. That's right. We hit another all-time high today. $81,763. Now, bitch, how you gonna act? Like, I am here for it, my guys. This is so incredible. We got the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, 76 out of 100, so the market is in extreme greed. And I would like to share a little bit about my personal journey. I'll be very brief on this, but today's a special day for me, and it's neat to see that this type of price action is occurring on a day like this. But here's a post that I shared at 10:19 p.m. Central Time tonight. I bought crypto for the first time ever 7 years ago today. I bought the only 3 coins on Coinbase: Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, in that order. One of the best decisions I've ever made. I then bought my first altcoin that wasn't on Coinbase 1 week later. XRP. That's right, folks. I have officially been here for 7 years. You cannot get rid of me. That's it. I gotta tell you, and I really do mean this, absolutely one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Life-changing in terms of what it's done for net worth. And we ain't done like this. We haven't even hit the blow off top yet. Like and look, here's the deal. I have nothing to sell you. Being in crypto, it is such a real thing. It's so empowering to me. Like the fact that you can take, your financial well-being into your own hands, invest in something that, yeah, admittedly is risky, but my God, the reward dwarfs the risk. And that's much my personal opinion. Not to say there's no risk. Of course there is, for a ton of different reasons. But you don't have to be some sort of wizard. You don't have to be a financial guru. I am not. I'm just a dude. There is nothing special about me, but that. I hope that you agree that's one of the coolest things, message-wise, that I have to offer on this channel, and proving it. Like, that is true. You can do. I'm doing this. You can do this. And what it takes is buying stuff, having broad exposure in crypto, and then letting time pass. As it turns out, it's very hard for people to do precisely nothing, but doing precisely nothing is the right way to accumulate life-changing wealth in crypto. And I cannot wait to sell most or all of my crypto as we inch closer. But my God, it is close, and this is so exciting. But that is the trick. It's literally just doing nothing. The rising tide of global liquidity lifts all boats, including XRP, and I'm very happy that XRP is my largest individual position right now. The thing's going to go. XRP is primed. I genuinely believe that. It doesn't mean I know for sure. I'm not making a price prediction, and if I'm wrong, then I guess I cry at night. But, my conviction is what it is. Take it for what it's worth. There's also this from a chart analyst, Ali Martinez. Nearly $1 billion will be liquidated if Bitcoin drops to $77,250. Okay, so I read that, and here's my response. So I reposted it because I'm sitting here like, it's one of those facepalm moments, shaking my head. Audible saw. One of those things? And so I wrote, it will never cease to amaze me that some people play with leverage in crypto, risking the opportunity for life-changing wealth. By holding for a while, you can have thousands of percentage point gains, but no, for some, that's just not enough. And look, I've been preaching that for a long time. Thousands of percentage point gains in relatively short order is not enough for you. Check yourself. It does not make sense. You've got to control yourself. When it comes to investing, we as individuals, we are our own worst enemies. As it turns out, people have a really hard time controlling themselves. They have a hard time not tinkering with positions. They have a hard time not jumping in and out of positions, second guessing themselves, FOMOing in, panic selling, playing with leverage, all of these things. That's what cripples you. That's how you F it up, by doing all of those things. I don't say that to offend people, but that's my honest opinion. I'm winning by doing nothing. And if people would do nothing and wait, they would also win. That simple. No course to sell you. There you go. There's no secret to this. Buy a bunch of stuff, have broad exposure, and will be willing to wait for years and years and years. I've been in it 7 years. And I swear in my life, I've never cashed out to United States dollars. I've ridden the cycles. But there will come a time, and I believe it's the cycle, where finally I will be so enticed that my net worth will be so ridiculous on paper that I'm going to need to realize those profits. I think this will be that cycle, and I'll talk about that in future videos. Should that occur. I'm optimistic, but whatever it takes, I'm here for. I just don't control exactly what the timeline is, but my God, all of us can do this. You can do it. XRP, I think, is going to be a massive part of this for me. I think that's a virtual certainty, and for undoubtedly for so many of you listening, because this is, of course, after all, an XRP-centric channel. There's also this post from TechDev: to understand Bitcoin cycles, understand liquidities. And so this is an update to something he posted yesterday, which I did share yesterday. But this one's new from this morning. And you can see you got the Bitcoin price action on the top, going back to the beginning of time. And then under that, what do you have? You have global liquidity here. This is what controls it. It is not the Bitcoin halving. This is incredible. Like, this is the moment. So this is, if you ask why am I so confident? Well, I already noticed history's rhyming, so even just that would be enough. But if you want to understand the why of it, this is it. It's global liquidity. People print, government's printing money. Gotta go somewhere. Where's it gonna go? The stock market and crypto, a ton of it anyway. This is why. So I can't literally say there's a 100% chance that there's a blow off top, but don't you think that's probably the case? And don't you think that what we're experiencing right now is probably the beginning of that? But based on the 4-year cycle, roughly 4-year cycle anyway, it makes sense for it to be here. Is this really surprising? But see, the thing is, people don't know that. But if you just have this understanding, then you can sleep easy at night and just let the market do its thing. When it comes to investing, you let time do the heavy lifting. That's it. It's the same way I treat my stocks. That's it. And I mostly do a bunch of boring stuff when it comes to stocks. Yeah, some small cap stuff, fine. But most of it, honestly, it's a lot of boring ETFs that track the S&P 500. And I let time do the heavy lifting. That's it. Same approach to crypto. Yes, it works. There's also this post from TechDev: 2020/2021 comparisons are inadequate. First time since 2016 that Bitcoin has looked like it does today. And he shared several charts, but I don't want to spend much time on this. I just wanted to note that I've seen him and a number of analysts say, guys, this really doesn't look like last market cycle. And if you look over the last several market cycles, and this is why it's exciting, the last market cycle, while there was lots of euphoria and excitement, and I had a blasty blast, I had a good old time, despite the SEC nonsense, attacking Ripple and attacking XRP holders, lots of fun. That was the weakest cycle. And so if this is going to look more like 2016, you know what happened going into 2017, and that was a blow off. Like oh my God, the insanity. That's the cycle where XRP went from half a penny to almost $4. If that's the type of action that we're looking at, my God, it will put last cycle to shame. And, the blockchain backer has accurately talked about the fact that we've seen like 20% of coins last cycle hit a new all-time high. I cannot help but wonder if this is going to be more like the cycle before that, 2017. How many coins, if there's that much more money flowing in, how many coins are going to hit a new all-time high? I don't have the answer. I'm not even going to speculate. I'm thinking out loud here. I'm just wondering. Won't be surprised if it's more, and won't be surprised in the least to see XRP be one of them, hitting a new all-time high, entering price discovery, melting faces. That's my expectation. There's this post from chart analyst Tony Severino, Bitcoin uptrend channel median at $100,000. Okay, and so this has got me thinking about when the hell I'm selling my Bitcoin. I've been holding that since 2017, along with a bunch of other coins. I'll probably start selling some as we approach $100,000. And I don't know where this thing tops. Speculation is all over the place. I won't be surprised to see six figures this cycle. I don't know if that means it goes to 120,000, 150,000. So maybe I'll scale out of most of my Bitcoin if I am offered the option to sell at say 110, 120,000. I could see me doing that. But again, I've been holding it 7 years now, and I've held it when it was as low as $3,200. It will be time this cycle, should those prices be presented, for me to finally cash out to United States dollars after 7 years. But you see, as I've said many times, and I firmly mean this, I am more patient than anyone else on the planet. All right? At a minimum, the best you could do is match me. I am patient AF. When presented with the opportunity for ridiculous gains, yes, going to do it. And it does take understanding of what this was going on in this space. And I don't pretend to be an expert, but just understanding at least the basics, and then having conviction about what you believe, and just staying the course and not letting your emotions control yourself, which, as it turns out, is easier said than done, I suppose. But I honestly just don't have a hard time with the emotional side of this. I don't. Not that I never had in the past, but the last time I felt like scary emotions about crypto price action, it was in August of 2018. And so I was still in crypto for less than a year at that point. I hadn't even launched my YouTube channel. And I remember I happened to be in San Francisco. I was visiting my girlfriend, visiting my uncle, and a bunch of my family came out to visit him on the West Coast. He's up in Petaluma above San Francisco, and driving down the whole Pacific Coast Highway was a good trip. But along the way, stopped at Ripple's headquarters and took pictures in front, and actually even saw Brad Garlinghouse. So that's pretty cool. He happened to leave as we were there. I actually shared pictures on my Twitter account, now X, in the past about. But anyway, at the time I was visiting, I remember XRP got down to like 25 cents. And that was the last time I felt fear. And then I just let sink in what I already knew was true, which is that there's extreme volatility. It's normal. Things trend upward. And that was the last time. And for some reason, that was the moment it just genuinely stuck with me. So I already logically knew it was true. But for some reason after that, just the emotion was gone. It was just gone. Now, mind you, I held XRP for the first 3 years or so, almost the whole time at either a loss or about break even for 3 years. But then the next cycle happened, and now I've been in profit ever since. And so pretty much, maybe literally everything I held, I'll have to go back and check, but because I hold 42 different coins. But probably either almost everything or everything that I bought, the 2017, 2018, 2019, it's in profit by a lot. And so not surprisingly, since we haven't had the blow off top for this cycle, a lot of the stuff that I've bought over the last few years, some of it is a lot of it actually is at a loss, but there's also a good bit that has taken off. But by the time this cycle's over, it's probably going to be pretty much all, if not literally all of it. So all that to say, the reason I'm sharing this with you is I'm reflecting after being here literally 7 years is just have patience, have the conviction, see it through, and only risk what you're willing to lose in case you're wrong. But the opportunity, it's so real. I'm living it. There is nothing special about me. I just have the conviction I have, and I am that patient. You can do that. Buy my course. I don't know, of course. There's this from Mikey Bull Crypto. Bitcoin next area of interest is $93,000 before pullback and consolidation, and then $121,000 to complete the wave 5. Wouldn't mind seeing that. I won't be surprised if he's correct. I mean, the people that are calling for $200,000, $300,000 Bitcoin this cycle, I mean, I don't know, maybe they're right, but I kind of doubt it, to be honest with you. 120, 150,000 Bitcoin, somewhere around there. That sounds reasonable, right? I mean, I'm not going to make a prediction, but that doesn't sound crazy to me. So I'm going to sell before it, because I don't try and time the top. You ain't going to do it. You will fail. Take profits if you think it makes sense for you. So if it's life-changing, maybe consider that. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be selling on the way up, and that'll be that. I'll do that with my Bitcoin. I'll do it with my XRP and everything else, wherever I'm presented that opportunity. Here's a post about Bitcoin from chart analyst Blunson. Hang with me because I promise we will get to the XRP stuff. Bitcoin ended up vertically accumulating for longer than originally anticipated, so naturally, the expansion should move higher as well. Forecasting Bitcoin to end up at $130,000 to $150,000 at the moment, pending further price action and how much the next few legs extend by, open to revision. Okay, so he's a pretty, he's one of the better ones, honestly. 287,000 followers for a reason. $130,000, $150,000 top. Okay. If that happens, I'm not going to expect necessarily $30 to $50 XRP, but if Bitcoin goes higher, I don't think that's crazy. But even if we just got like low double-digit XRP, I don't know about you, but I would be thrilled. My average buy price for XRP is 25 cents. And then there's this from the blockchain backer. He shared this the other day. Total 3, so that would be the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. Total 3 trying to poke through that 702, and he shared an update with no words. He shared that this morning, and it was already breaking through. Look at that. Here, I'll flip back and forth between these a couple times so you can see. I know they're not proportionally the same, but if you pay attention, you can see. That's a pretty dramatic move in a day. This is breakout mode, my friends. XRP be primed. In fact, look at this. Not surprising to see this at all. Dogecoin clears the March high. Well, how about that? This is from the blockchain backer just this morning. It has cleared the March high. Folks, why are you, if you're not excited, do you have a pulse? This is breakout mode. This is heading to euphoria land. Like right there. Can you smell that? It's right here. Here you have chart analyst Nick, Crypto Crusader. The time for XRP to full send is upon us. Now, I understand. We've heard stuff like that. Well, for me anyway, having been here 7 years, I've been hearing that for 7 years. It's been true a couple times. It was true in 2017. It was true at least directionally that it moved in 2021. Didn't hit a new all-time high, but SEC, freaking pricks. But now here we are. New cycle, legal clarity, everything breaking out. Yes, it's believable that this is the moment. And look, XRP has been moving with the market. Eventually, it will be XRP's turn. That's just how this stuff works. Liquidity, it flows through the entire asset class. Eventually, it's going to hit XRP, and XRP is going to run. And then all the people that, even if they don't know what XRP is, they'll see the green candle, and then they're attracted to it. Like insects to a bright light. Like, yes, the moths. Yes, that is what happens. There was this from chart analyst Leb Crypto, and I've shared this one before. This is from October 14th, and he's highlighting expected price action showing XRP probably above $30, and maybe that happens, depending on how high Bitcoin goes, because the higher it goes, the more money will flow through, ultimately, to XRP and the entire asset class. But he reposted that, and he wrote, XRP is definitely primed. He shared that this morning. XRP is definitely primed. I keep seeing this from all of the analysts that I follow. He does then say, however, ETH and Solana need to cool down first before XRP can full send. And that's fine. Like I said, liquidity flows. Like it's from one coin to the next. Totally normal. Not a problem. So I don't know if he's right about those needing to cool down before XRP. Either way, the concept of liquidity flowing through the space, that's obviously true. But yes, he's expecting the full send sooner than later. I keep seeing this from everyone. There was this post from chart analyst Dr. Magic. And he says, I think this is the reason why XRP didn't go into expansion last cycle. I also think that it is the most primed coin relative to the other majors. Top 10 coins that don't lose their spot. Yeah, I'll buy that. You see the word primed getting used a lot? I'd say for a good reason, frankly. From tons of different analysts. Yeah, it is primed. And what he's highlighting here, you can see, if you're looking at the screen anyway, structurally, I get what he's pointing here. Now, I'm not a chart analyst because I don't want to be one, and it bores me to tears. I don't know what this pattern would technically be called. Is it an inverse head and shoulders? I don't know. I see that talked about. You tell me, bro. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's a Fibonacci. Is it like a fine Italian restaurant down the street? What's an Ichimoku cloud? Like a Pokemon? Is that a Pokemon? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff here in crypto land. So I don't know what that is, but you can see that he's pointing out, hey, it looks like a previous cycle. And what's he pointing out? What happened here? Leading into 2017, the biggest bull run in XRP history. And he seems to be hinting, yep. And his expectation is that we see double-digit XRP. In fact, here's another post from an XRP USD chart. I noticed this trend line in Coinbase's chart when the prior fake out happened in September. We'll wait for this one to break for lower time frame excitement. Cycle-wise, you all know what I think for XRP. Yep, fair enough point. And at some point, it's going to break. Like, wherever I see the trend lines drawn by various analysts and for whatever time frames they choose to portray, we're reaching the apex. You cannot and will not stay here forever. XRP is going to break up or down, and we're in a bull market. So I'm just going to call me crazy. I'm going to throw a guess out there that it's going to be a break to the upside. Then there was this from chart analyst Osimka. Not familiar with him, but this popped up in my feed, so I thought I'd share it. It's an XRP USD chart. He's not even an XRP holder, but he's like, yeah, this thing's going to go. So he wrote, Dear XRP holders, chart finally feels ready to break 3+ years long diagonal / triangle. As an X holder from 2021, I feel your pain, and it took strength to hold through this. I wish you all the gains coming your way. You've earned it. Okay, I think that was a nice post. He's not even an XRP holder, but he's like, yeah, this thing's going to blow. I can appreciate that. And this is something that I keep seeing from analyst after analyst after analyst. The lines are almost always drawn about the same. And in this case, he just drew it back to the 2021 high. Look where I'm moving my mouse. There's not much room before you hit the apex. There just isn't. And these things, they almost always break before the apex. That's a virtual certainty. And here we are with the rest of the market super hot. Over $80,000 Bitcoin. You kidding me, son? This thing gonna go. Then we also have this from Dark Defender. He said, the epic journey of XRP Army in a nutshell. XRP in the 6 monthly time frame is ready for the grand breakout. And again, that's the message I keep seeing. Now, he shared additional data in this post, again from Dark Defender. He said, number 1, our expected run in November seems in. We set November days back using Bitcoin dominance. XRP strongly broke the price pattern. XRP broke the relative strength index pattern too, or RSI for short. The golden cross in the RSI weekly is in. RSI is above 50%, which means it is super bullish. RSI and price are coherent. Diablo is at 66.49 cents after 60.44 cents. Both will be dead shortly. XRP will hit them again. Expect a huge fight. Staying above 3 nights is key for 66.49 cents. Climbing to $1 will be easier after 66.49 cents. And so I think key takeaway there is, and this is a level I keep seeing cited by tons of analysts, about 65 cents, right around there. You know, some say 64, 65, 66, whatever, splitting hairs. Right around there, once it breaks, major move to the upside is expected. And some say 75 cents could show resistance, but after that, pretty clear sailing to the upside. And with this much money flowing into the space, do you actually think it's logically reasonable to expect that what is most probable is XRP just like, yeah, I don't want to participate? Are you kidding me? No, that does not compute to me. The asset class moves in tandem. XRP is part of the asset class. It is strong. It has been artificially suppressed for years. It is coiled up for the better part of a decade. It's going to blast. I don't know what day it is. Probably a Tuesday. Maybe a Wednesday. We'll see. But it's going to come. Of that, I have very strong conviction. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.